British DJs, an American voiceover. It's the Harley and Josh Show.
How are you doing, old boy? You come back from Greece. You made me less lonely again.
Yes, I've missed you, man.
Oh, really?
I really have. I've missed everyone.
Yeah.
I've done so much.
All right. Well, I just now I don't appreciate what you just said because first you said you miss me and now you say you miss everyone. I mean, now I just don't feel very special at all.
Well, you should feel a little bit more special because
You're here, aren't you?
I'm here just for you.
No, you're doing it for these lovely people listening in, aren't you? Really?
Yeah, not for you at all.
No.
Why do you hate me? No.
I had full intentions of getting you a little present.
Oh.
From
Some poop in your hands.
yes.
Here you go. I missed you.
Have some poop.
It's just as if like you were with me the whole time because you are like little poop in my hands.
I'll be right back.
Oh, thank you. I mean, that's all I wanted, really, man. That's all I wanted.
No,
How was Greece?
It was lovely. It was absolutely lovely. For the first couple of days,
Yeah.
and then it rained
Oh no!
a lot.
Oh no!
And that
How
was
awful.
not nice. It was terrible. Yeah, well, it was fine because the locals were saying, "Oh, the weather's no good now." We're like, "It's 26 degrees sharp."
Yeah, exactly. You know nothing, Grecians. No.
No, it was.
Silly.
It was all right. It was all right.
Yeah,
It did rain. There was a point.
Did you get to see any music while you were there?
No, there was a rock and roll cafe, but we were there
Nice.
during the day.
Right.
Actually, there were some buskers.
Yeah.
Buskers in the town of Hanya.
What kind of stuff
City.
were they playing?
A lot of English buskers actually.
Mm-hmm.
Some guys doing more Spanishy flamenco-y stuff.
Oh right, okay.
But it was there wasn't as much music as I was
Hoping for,
hoping for.
I had the same thing in Paris. Like all I saw were buskers playing obviously accordions.
Of course.
I was just like, oh, okay. So this is a real thing. I didn't see anybody with baguettes.
You get that in Ipswich.
Actually, I did actually see a couple of people with like loads of baguettes.
and onions around their shoulders.
Yeah, and stripy t-shirts.
Yeah.
I was just like, come on! Like, you're literally trying to be a cliche right now, aren't you?
You spoke to them, they're actually English.
Silly fools. Yeah, exactly. Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
My name's Frankie. That was just my girlfriend.
I was going to say, she's got something with
Frankie
her
French.
Frankie French.
Frankie French.
Yes.
But yeah, so what did you have any gigs over last week? I know because you only got back on Tuesday, didn't you?
I got back on Tuesday and I hit the ground running.
Yeah.
So, came back Wednesday and I was doing sound for a Worsted Park, where I do a fair bit of work for. We're doing sound for a house auction.
Right.
I'm not sure if I mentioned that before, but I tend to do a few of those throughout the year.
What'd you do? Sorry, I forgot to ask you.
Yeah, that crept up on me a little bit.
I was talking about something and then boo! Right, yeah, sorry, you were talking about something and I just wasn't listening because I didn't care.
No, it's fine. Sneaky banjo.
Say it again, sneaky banjo. Carry on.
So I was doing some stuff at Worsted Park, doing
Park, nice.
sound for
In the Manor?
Yes, next to the Manor in the conference place.
Huge place.
Yeah, lovely. Have you ever played there?
Yes, and there's these great big vents above the stage area, which I look at and I think Rammstein should play here. Yeah. And just like have like pyrotechnics coming out of those things. I've been there when there have been like house auctions and things. I've just been working on the bars and things like that, and just looking at it, and just going, I wish fire was coming out of there right now, or a Slipknot show. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. What were you doing sound for?
So this was for a house auction.
All right. Yeah.
And that was quite cool. Working with I can't remember the name of the company.
Right, okay.
We'll add it in post. Wait, we're live. Oh dear.
Insert thing here. Wait, this is live.
So so I did that. I was also there again on Friday for an NHS conference.
All right. Do you just leave a lot of gear there then?
All of the gear's already there. It's a really sort of well set up place because you just turn up with your own headphones if you want, but they do have headphones there. And use all their equipment. We had one of the lectern mics that was broken on Wednesday, which was right. Cause we didn't,
Classic lectern mics.
Yep. We didn't need it on Wednesday because they used headsets. But in the downtime, it gave me a little chance to sort of get them working ready for Friday because I knew we'd need them Friday. Mm-hmm. So I set them up and managed to get it working. There was a whole load of leads that was chained and it was one lead that was broken, of course. Mm-hmm. So managed to find that and troubleshoot
much like
that.
Today's show.
Oh yes, we had so many problems on the way here. Your car's broken, my microphone's broken, which seems to be working now.
Yeah.
Which is all right.
Yay.
Yeah, that's working. Good. And then,
Over the weekend, what did you have?
oh, good question. What did I do this weekend? Wait, I was with you this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was just yesterday, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was my only gig this week, really.
All right, okay.
So,
Well, were you actually playing anyway?
yeah. So
That was really fun.
That was a really good fun week. So who did we play with?
That was Miss Andy Hopgood putting it all together, a little scratch band.
Yeah.
It was Dan Dolman from Oddball
Everything.
and the Shifty Twins. Am I right?
And Black Swan.
And the Black Swan.
And everything else.
And actually,
Oh, that's a very good point.
Warwaves.
Yeah.
Who I would like to talk about after we get to play them. Shall we play a song of theirs, Harley? Or
No.
shall we talk about what I did?
Let's talk about the gig that we did with Dan.
because it was really interesting.
Yeah.
So there was Dan and Mr. Rich Webb on the keys, who plays with the Lockerbillies.
Yeah. I don't think I've
and
ever
from
played with him in a band
Hopsters.
before.
No.
Because the gigs I've done with you haven't been with Rich.
No.
So
Well, cray.
it was nice. I mean, I've jammed with him and stuff. We've done blues jams and stuff together, but it was the first time we
As
actually
part of a
did
set.
as part of a very well rehearsed set that certainly wasn't completely
Hilarious.
turned up and play, and it was really well done.
Yeah.
It was really well. Like the songs were great. Andy is a great singer, isn't
Yeah,
she?
she's great. She knows how to lead a band as well. She's just
Certainly.
looking at you, just shaking her fist. Just,
Yes.
please, stop here, you fools!
Yes. It was.
That's all I'm looking at her the whole time, thinking Skeletor. Just, I'm surrounded by fools! You big furry fiend! Yeah, so that was really fun, actually. It was just getting thrown songs that I'd never played before or even listened to, some of them.
No, yeah, I
Lots of Aretha Franklin, Etta James, Nina Simone, that kind of stuff that I like, but I just hadn't played or listened to before.
I got the call that came in the form of a Facebook message.
Holly, assemble!
Heard it coming down the Hanyan Mountains.
Onions?
But I was in Hanya in Greece.
Oh,
Crete,
sorry.
So,
Spring onions.
spring Hanyan.
Yeah.
I was on holiday when I got the call myself. And I didn't have any instruments with me, so I was listening to the songs and going, cool. I'm just working it out by ear and going, cool, yeah, I kind of know roughly what that is.
Mm-hmm.
And then practiced when I got home. I only had a couple
On a
of chunks.
Spotify playlist, wasn't it?
Yeah, that tends to be a little insider's knowledge for you guys who like to sort of know these things. I always make a Spotify playlist if I'm doing a covers band of all the songs I'm playing, and then I just listen to it on the van, in the van on the way to work or whatever. And because I find it's a lot easier to learn a song if you're familiar
Just
with
in
it.
the background as well. Actually, I have a different approach because obviously the keys that Andy wanted them in were not the original keys. So what I do is I make up a Logic session. I put all the songs in order, one after another, on one track, and on that track I put a pitch corrector on, or pitch shifter, sorry, and I'll put it down a couple cents too. So if this song is originally in A and Andy wants it in C, well, I'll go A, B flat, C. So we got to go up 2 cents, right? 2 semitones on there, sorry. So I just sort of do that and automate the pitches along the track. So then I'll put my guitar into the Logic session, and I will practice that over the top of it, so I can kind of get a good idea of what kind of tone I want as well.
Yeah.
So because what you've got on Logic is all these vintage guitar kind of amp sounds and things like this. I've kind of got that in my setup, so I'm just sitting there and think, okay, so I just need a bit more reverb on this song, or chuck some tremolo on this track, or just a little bit of crunch on another one.
That's something I think people don't do enough is practicing the effects. Because I mean, I when I rehearse, I often don't take my pedal board.
No.
Because unless I'm practicing a song that's reliant on a bass synth or something like that, it's a lot of effort to set it up to not use, especially as I don't have my tune on my pedal board.
And you have a specific kind of you have a sound that you want for other gigs and stuff. So especially when you're depping for someone, you don't particularly want to be messing around with your entire setup just for one gig, right?
No.
You just got to take pictures of every single pedal just to make sure that you remember exactly where the knobs were.
That's it. So yeah, no, it was a
really nice gig.
A really fun gig.
There was Star Club were playing as well.
Yes.
And another band after us, which I cannot remember the name of them. But it was lots of rockabilly stuff.
Yeah,
and it was swampy.
John and Sam French.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but no, that was really fun. I was especially dancing the Star Club at the end, and just sort of knowing all the words to these old Beatles songs that my nan used to sit me on her lap and play the keyboard around me, which is just really fun, especially Help. I just remember we did, when I was tiny, my nan held a Beatles Guess the Intro
Cool.
like competition, and there was just this lady that always thought every single song started with Help. But every single song that we did was Help. It was just sort of like, jam, it's been it's Help. No, it's not. no, it's not at all. It's just like, ding, 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 ding. Oh, that's Help. No, it isn't. It was like, Help, and it's, what's that one? Come on, you crazy old lady. Anyway, but yeah, that was really fun. So that was a really nice weekend, wasn't it, Harley?
It was a very nice weekend.
Oh, yeah, wasn't it? That concludes our news section. What Harley did Harley do stuff? Feels good. Yes, Harley did. Let's find out. Feels good to be doing the jingles again.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
It was good, because last week I was just in the like, I'll just sing to myself, I guess. No idea.
I did. I haven't heard your
You're a terrible person.
your lonely podcast. We'll do a little bit of
Lonely old Josh show.
your lonely Josh show last week. Did you edit the jingles to take out Harley?
Yes, I just basically like it's the and Josh show. That's
cool.
all it was.
That's cool.
all it was.
Unfortunately, this wasn't released as a podcast.
Well, I think we shall.
But
We must.
Maybe we should. We should. But we will. Yeah, maybe we'll get around to it. At sort of getting it out maybe before this one comes out. And if so, then you're listening to this going, but we've already heard it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so yeah, because if you guys want to check out our previous podcasts and stuff like this, you can find us on the Facebooks, you can find us on the YouTubes, and on iTunes. So that's all of our previous podcasts. There's currently our 1 hour memory special.
I really enjoyed doing that.
Yeah,
that was great fun.
That was really cool.
We basically talked about how we got to where we are now, starting from 9 years old.
Yeah, something like that.
And
it wasn't boring.
No.
To us.
Well, yeah. No, it was us talking about ourselves. How could we get bored of that?
I once skimmed my knee when I was 9, and for some reason I was Alan Rickman at the time. Well, I don't know.
It's the Harley and Josh show. Yeah.
So, things going on this week. Shall we find out things that are going on this week, Harley?
Yeah.
What's going on? You were saying something?
Okay, so what are you doing this week?
What am I doing this week? Well, I do have a gig this Friday, which I am quite looking forward to, as it will be our first ever show at the Three Wise Monkeys.
Hey.
So we've got a full evening downstairs
Nice.
in the main bar area with
Colchester,
Jason
isn't it?
Lockerbillies. Yes, in Colchester. So that will be this Friday, the 13th, which is a bit crazy because we've got so much going on the Friday the 13th, because it's a Friday the 13th in October.
Which is always spooky.
How often does that happen, right?
I know, right? I'm looking forward to my Friday night because I am going to see Prince. Not actual Prince, because it probably smells a bit funny.
Oh my God.
But the Prince tribute show.
Right, yes.
Scan over it. No one will complain,
No,
honest, promise. At the Corn Exchange, which I'm really looking forward to.
That will be really cool.
Fronted by local legend Jimmy Love,
Jimmy Lou.
who sort of done the Prince tribute band for some time, and
Many a year.
he's moved or more. I say recently, not very recently anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Moved to London, and I think that's kind of helped bring it from strength to strength, and it's gone very well, which is great.
Yeah, I only saw him and his band Purple Rain.
Yeah.
At a music day, and it would have been years ago now.
Yeah.
So it just shows how often. But he's been on the front cover of all the Grapevineage in the East Anglians and things like this, isn't he?
I haven't even looked at a Grapevine magazine yet. Yeah. This is how fresh I am back into the country.
It's not this week. It's not this month. But I'm just saying in the past.
Oh, in the past. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so I've got that this Friday at Three Wise Monkeys. If you guys will make it down Friday the 13th, that's in Colchester. And I'm also this Saturday, JS and the Pomp, which is my Gypsy Jazz outfit. We're playing at Grand Central at 9 o'clock in Ipswich.
What's the point? I was there this Saturday, actually.
Oh, how was that?
Can we rewind back to the...
Yeah, apparently we can.
So this Saturday, I went to
Live.
Grand Central to see that band.
Stetsons are cool.
I went to see Stetsons are cool.
There we go, because I was talking about it on the show last week.
Ah,
If you'd
did
have
you?
listened in, no biggie.
I didn't.
Oh, because it was Rob and Layla.
Rob, Layla,
And John.
Dan Manning, Martin Woolard,
Was John Davey on bass?
John Davey on bass, Mark Gardner on
Oh,
guitar.
lovely. Yes,
I
no,
can't
lovely
remember the
bloke.
name of the drummer, despite they had a big screen over the top which had all their band names over the
Oh,
top.
great! So they did that. Well,
Yeah.
that's my only complaint about Grand Central is that screen is constantly on while we're playing.
So this is what Stetsons did, which is brilliant. They went, well, we don't want to have the...
A massive,
we didn't want to...
200-inch screen or something.
Yeah, because that would just bring attention away from them. So instead, they had loads of pictures and cutscenes and videos of them playing on a constant loop on the screen over
That's
the
a
top.
great idea.
So that might be a suggestion. So then there's always something there's you above you.
Because aren't they? Isn't it basically like a YouTube thing they have going on there all the time?
Is that what it is?
I think so. Usually they have just like a YouTube feed of music videos and things. But there's
Right.
we'll be playing and then suddenly there'll be a Luna George shaking her booty up there, or there'll be Justin Bieber just
And when it
getting his
syncs up,
top
it's
off.
incredible.
Yeah, there was one point when we were playing, I think it was a Django Reinhardt song, and there was Lady Gaga sort of dancing in time. But I'm sitting there going, why am I watching the screen right now? I'm
Yeah.
performing.
I
Goodness
hate
sake.
playing shows when there's a screen on it because
Yeah.
it's just being there. I find myself watching it and I'm like, I don't even watch football. Why am I looking at this screen?
I had the same thing last Thursday because I was playing a Pink Shed show with Polly Haynes, Litter of Kings, and Victoria Eldon at the Purple Dog in Colchester. And it was a really fun gig, but there was football going on in the background. So I'd be sort of mid-song, or Victoria Eldon would be mid-song, which would be like, a nice, slow and heartfelt song that she's written. And then it's suddenly, football!
Get the ball in the net.
You put the thing! Hey, come on, football, do a football thing!
Get the ball.
Ooh, and it's just like, oh, come on. I think it's the responsibility of the bar not to put the football on if there's music going on at the same time.
Yeah.
You agree?
I totally agree. I think there are sports venues and there are music venues, and I'm not saying that they can't have venues that be both, because there are venues that are both very successfully. Probably the one that I jumped to mind is the one that bottom Bishop's Hill.
Oh, well,
Gardeners
Gardeners
Arms.
Arms, yeah.
Yeah, they do sports, but they do bands, but they never do them both.
Mm.
And I think that's a very responsible thing, and because people who want to go see the football aren't going to want to see bands, and vice versa, and it just causes a
I mean, not at the
distraction.
same time anyway.
No.
I mean, there's some fantastic, acts that we like that are big football fans. But it's the fact of they won't want to be playing and watching the football at the same time. But
No, that's it.
blooming silly. But anyway, do you mind if I play some music, Harley?
Oh, as long as it's not JS and the Lockerbillies. I'm not doing a lot of playing this weekend,
Oh, mental.
which is kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
But I am.
What you doing instead?
I'm really looking forward to my Saturday night.
Oh,
Because,
why's that?
we were listening to Sans Pants radio on the way here.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
Who do Plumbing the Death Star. I'm going to go see them live on Saturday, which
Super
I'm well
cool.
excited about.
Yes, you were saying
Because
this.
they're coming over from Australia. I had tickets to go see them this Sunday that's just gone. And I was in, or the last Sunday before this one. But because I was in Greece, I couldn't go.
Oh, man.
I forgot that when I booked the tickets. So I'm going this weekend, which I'm very much looking forward
I
to.
bet you are.
Apparently I missed their live, the show that I originally had tickets for. It was talking about what would Professor Xavier do if he ran Hogwarts. I would mention this is probably not it's very much a PG, above PG.
It's a rated
podcast.
R.
Yeah, they do.
Because you've got that sweary lady from Dinosaur Land.
Dinosaur World, yes. Muckmouth is her name.
Muckmouth, yes.
Muckmouth,
There we
yeah. They do lots of podcasts, and if you like the sound of that, go check out Plumbing the Death Star and or Shut Up a Second or any of their other podcasts. They've got so many. So yeah,
Australian guys.
Australian guys, yeah,
I like that a lot.
very Aussies.
So I thought of something interesting for this week that's going on. first tonight there's the Monday Night Mayhem, and it's Darren Smith's birthday, which is quite a big deal. So like the promoter, and also they're putting on a gig this Friday 13th. Both of these, not a gig, right? It's another Mayhem Massacre night, Metal Massacre night, and so they're having Monday night and Friday night at the St. Jude's. So if you're a metalhead, you've got it made for you this week, mate.
Nice.
Got it made for you this week. But also Thursday at the Three Wise Monkeys, I saw this looked quite funny, and they're called Wooden Maiden, and they are an acoustic rock covers band doing Iron Maiden covers.
That's incredible.
On through acoustics, and they're doing like the troop out. Yeah, exactly. It's really funny. There's some videos on Facebook, but yeah, I don't know if you've got nothing to do on Thursday night, you've got something to do now, haven't you?
I like the idea of that. That sounds cool.
It's quite funny. But yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So Friday is Warwaves, and that'll be really cool. Saturday, I'd like to play some more music if you do not mind, because there is a great gig going on. Who is one of the patrons of our South Street Studios.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Sam Robson is playing 2 sold-out shows at the John Peel Centre in Stowmarket this Friday and Saturday. Crazy. Friday and Saturday, playing their entire album front to back.
Is this their new one?
Yes,
Cool.
exactly. And also, Underline The Sky, I can be playing with them.
Hey!
I am gigging Friday and Saturday, so I cannot go and see either of it. And
I'm sure they'll be playing locally somewhere soon.
livid. Well, I've been wanting to do to go and see Renegade 12 for a long time. Huge!
That was massive.
They were huge. That is Heroes of Mine by Renegade 12.
That's great. I like that.
Yeah, I like that a lot. That's their sort of like they've got a video for that on their Facebook and on their YouTube, which is great. They were just sort of going around the streets, I think of Stowmarket, asking people to hold up pictures. I think it was a slate of who they think of as
Who's
their hero. Yeah.
No,
I think a couple of people did Renegade 12 as well. They've just wrote Renegade 12 with it. I was like, nice. That was good. Unprompted.
Yeah, no, they I saw that video. I think that was probably the first sort of bit I saw of Renegade 12. I'd seen them live, but I hadn't heard any of their original stuff because they do a covers band.
They're just calling it R12 covers now.
That's it. Yeah.
Because people constantly get confused as to like, is this a Renegade 12 gig, or is it a Guns N' Roses show, or is it an AC/DC show, or is it an Iron Maiden show now? It's interesting what they do, though. I really like that idea.
That's one thing we with Mohawk we struggled with was when Mohawk started doing original music. Then there was always a constant battle of people going, can you do just originals or can you do just covers? And then people would turn up to a Mohawk gig expecting originals or covers, and then people would be disappointed because what they went to see is not what they were expecting and stuff like that.
Classic.
So I'm assuming Renegade 12 had the same sort of problem, so they wanted to sort of separate the two so they can have a just covers show and people know that that's what's coming because it's R12 covers band. And if they want an original show, they can go to the Renegade 12 show if it's not sold out.
Yeah, well, I hope so. I mean, just for the sake of being able to go and watch some really great music. That's it.
It's incredible.
So you've got this weekend. You've got the Plumbing the Death Star.
Yep.
And
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain, incredible.
I did realise whilst we were playing the song though, halfway through, I've forgotten how to talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Warwaves are going to be playing at the Swan. And I'm going to be at the Corn Exchange watching Purple Rain.
No, they're not at this one. I think it's
they're
at
not
Smokehouse.
Oh, Smokehouse. Oh, never mind then.
I think it's
Forget
here.
I said anything.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm going to double check that though, because now I'm second guessing myself. But I believe it's
How
at
bad does it feel that I'm standing right next to you and I don't listen to the things you say?
Smokehouse. I don't either.
Okay, well, never mind.
It's the Smokehouse. Smokehouse at 7:30 until 11 o'clock.
Oh, I'll probably be still partying to some Princey stuff.
Parting to Prince. Oh, that sounds like a good night though.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, the band's going to be incredible. I'm not a massive Prince fan, but I appreciate his musicality and what he brought to the world of music, and so I'm going to watch the musicianship and the performance more than I am reliving my
And the
love for Prince.
costumes, I can imagine.
Oh yeah,
just like how great it will look. Because I
And the
remember
curly guitars.
Yeah, no, exactly. There's fantastic videos on YouTube. I'm not sure if it's there anymore, but there's just this great track called "It's Going to Be a Beautiful Night" where Prince and Sheila E. Sort of swap places. So Sheila E. was playing drums, and her double kick was just incredible. She's got a new album out at the moment as well, which
Nice.
is interesting. But she's a massive fox, and so Prince is doing "It's Going to Be a Beautiful Night" with this incredible horn section in there. Ooh, whoa. It's really cute.
Yeah.
But then right in the middle of it, so he's strutting his stuff on stage. He's not playing guitar at this point. And then swaps places with Sheila E. on the drums and does a drum solo.
Yeah.
And it's just it's incredible double kick again. And
Nice.
then Sheila E. comes up and starts rapping. So she'll just, because she's a great singer as well. And then she's got this like incredible flow throughout like an entire verse where she barely breathes while Prince is doing a drum solo. I was watching like, and the stage, just those neon lights everywhere. That was part of like, what was it? I think it was part of the Purple Rain movie.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you get a chance to check that out. It's really cool.
I'll check that out.
In preparation.
I say image is so much of a thing for like I always say, like image or visuals are so much a big and so much of a little thing when it comes to a music performance.
How so?
Good question. I'm not 100% sure what I mean by that either.
Mm.
But like if you can look the
Do you mean it can be huge or subtle?
Yeah, like there are bands who do wear big flamboyant clothes and
Marilyn Manson, he's got a new album out as well.
Like they have
shock rockers.
That's it. I was thinking Darkness.
Yeah, Alice Cooper.
Yeah, all of those things. That there's so much image involved in their show to the point that it wouldn't be their show without it. Yet you think about bands like Pink Floyd. Dave Gilmour on his solo shows, because I've seen a few of those and they're
just
really
good. Just a t-shirt and some jeans.
Black t-shirt, black jeans, because the performance is there, but the visuals
secondary.
Aren't that you're not there to watch them, you're there to watch the light show around them, and they're providing the music for it, which is incredible because you got this great music and you got these guys that aren't sort of big sort of extrovert musicians. They're they just there playing the music, and the lights
they react with it. It's like self-generative. Self-generative stuff. There's this really interesting thing that I was listening to this week by Brian Eno. It's called Reflections. And it was one of his most recent releases, but it's about an hour-long continuous piece of ambient music, which is self-generative. And you can actually get an app where you can download, which has got all the sounds on there, but you will just press go, and it's got like an infinite amount of possibilities of what that could sound like.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of works on an algorithm and just creates just this scape. If you wanted it, if you want it to. So I think that was a really interesting thing. But you're right. It's a lot of the time with Brian Eno. Back in Roxy Music days, it'd be slightly different. He'd have this really strange, straight cut, long hair.
Yeah.
But now it's very much of just it's about the sound.
That's it.
But a Prince show, it's all encompassing, isn't it?
Yeah. There was a video going around on YouTube a little while ago. It's still out. I'm sure it's still there somewhere. Of some guy who built a bass for Prince.
Oh yeah,
and he didn't have it.
It was on Scott's bass lessons, wasn't it?
Yeah, Scott Devine. Check out his YouTube channel. He's a great bass player and a great teacher. So if there are any bass players
on that channel,
certainly. But he went and saw this bass that was built for Prince, and the electronics that went into it, and just the build work that went into it was incredible.
But it was built for him, and he never got to play it because he died before it was completed.
Yeah.
And so the guy that was, it's in the UK, wasn't it? It was a maker, and he's sitting there going, "Do I finish this? Do I, what do I do?" So he finished it, and he just sort of played it, and it's incredible. It was all made out of carbon fiber, wasn't it?
Yeah, carbon fiber wraps or something on those lines. Yeah.
Madness.
And just a beautiful bass as well. It looked great. It sounded great.
It folded up, I think, as well.
Did it?
It looked like it was one of those ones that you could actually, take apart for a tour, so it just didn't take up much space. But
that's really cool.
It looked really interesting.
I didn't notice that, but maybe there it is.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's cool. Well, before we finish,
I've
been really trying, baby.
Not now, we're in an enclosed space together. We're not going to Marvin Gaye and Get It On. Sorry, I hate that song. Carrying on.
I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah.
Yeah, whilst we're talking about local IO Radio and South Street Studio relative people doing new things,
Yes.
I'd like to talk about my good fellow Steve O'Long
Nice.
and his new venture. Have you seen that?
No.
He is opening up, it's not really
It's a craft beer place, actually, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
Hopsters.
Hopsters.
Which I
Awesome.
think opened today.
No way.
Which is local craft ale, beers, and
Genius.
stuff of those
I knew
likes.
he'd quit his job because for
Yeah.
anybody listening, he hosts the Spliced Metal Nights.
That's it.
And it would also sort of back me up on the Black Swan Nights. Where's the shop? Do you know?
It's on St Nicholas Street, I think.
St Nicholas Street. Oh,
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Remember, Rocket Music,
Yes.
where they are now,
Right.
and they used to be in a shop a few doors down, and that's where Hopsters is.
Great.
So sort of near ZZ's and
Yeah, because that was a Planet
Zeros.
Music shop down there, wasn't it? Yeah,
That's it, yeah,
Planet
which is
Music.
now Rocket Music.
Yeah, well, that was really interesting because I quite like. We got the same thing as what we were talking about. Tom and Polly Haynes.
Yeah.
Quitting their jobs and just going over to live in LA. It's the same with Steve-O, who's just kind of like, I'm so fed up with my job. I'm going to quit my job and do something I really want to do.
Yeah.
And I find that I keep seeing that at the moment. You know, I did that to start the band. And my beautiful girlfriend Frankie has quit her job and now is a personal trainer, qualified personal trainer, because she was just like, look, I'm just fed up with the grind. Anybody else listening here, you know, fed up with the grind, and you love music, then just do it.
I had a friend of mine did a similar thing in the fact that he was working in a job and they messed him around to the point that he just went, nah, I quit.
Yep.
And went, well...
Without a plan?
Without a plan.
Mm-hmm.
He had enough money to keep him going for a couple of months.
Mm.
And he thought, well, while I'm here, I'm going to try and get some other work, get some something to
Ben
keep me
Goble
going.
calling me. Go.
That boy.
Go.
That boy.
Hi, Ben. Go away.
Yeah.
Go away. Nah, okay, I'm not going to. Anyway, carrying on.
Yeah, so he needed to get some work. So he called a friend and went, you work in live sound and AV work and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Can you get me some days just to sort of keep me going and stuff? And he went, yeah, sure. And within a month, had phone calls, people going, you did a really good job. Can you come back? And he's made a full career out of that now as a live AV and sound tech.
That's really cool.
But it was that push that got him to sort of have to do that made him go, right, let's do this.
Yeah, you need that. You need that push, definitely, just to be able to be like, to know that you can be happy. Because I think that's the problem with the job sometimes. The job it's got that stigma of like, oh, it's just the grind that you have to go through so you can be happy while having money, And I think like, when you realise something like Steve-O had or Frankie had, that it's just like, I don't know, a career doesn't, dictate your life.
Oh no.
It's just because even me, Even me.
Even you.
Even me. But, I'm doing something that I absolutely love doing. But the Lockerbillies isn't my main passion. I mean, I've got so many other different things that I love doing. It's just, people sitting there going, it's so good that you get to do the thing you love for a job. I'm like, yes, one thing that I love. And it's the good thing to be able to just do at least one thing you love instead of just sacrificing a bunch of time to make some money, right?
A similar thing is that you don't, like, a job doesn't have to be that daily grind. Like, I was in a band that for many years, that was my daily grind, that although it didn't necessarily pay the best and the gigs weren't necessarily the best, the work that it got me was regular enough work that I felt comfortable and didn't need to sort of go out there enough. So I was kind of stuck in this lull of comfort and wasn't...
It's a fun word, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lol. Carry on.
Comfort, yeah. And when I left that band, that was a leap of faith for me, where I went, right, I need to then push to get more work. I need to really try and step out of my comfort zone and try and push myself out there.
How long have you been a professional musician now, so no other job?
4 or 5 years, I think.
Yeah.
But it's only this year that's actually begun to take off and become sustainable, really.
Yep. Where were you working before that?
Before I've always been working in the music shop, Western Music, and I'm still there, and I don't really ever want to leave there.
No, who would?
No, it's great. So that's pretty much where I've been for the most of it. And then when it got to the point,
You lucky bar steward.
I do always say though it's the most expensive job I've had.
Yeah.
I spent so much money there. I think I'm on the board and I owe a few £100. Don't tell my girlfriend.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. What do you mean? Don't tell you? You've literally just said it on air.
Oh dear. It's fine. She never listens to this. I can say all sorts of
That's fair.
nice things about her, and she won't hear me.
Oh, what did you think of the radio show today, Nikki? Oh, it was great. So, what did you think of the things I said about you? What?
She won't. No, I'll be like, oh, have you heard any of the radio show? Nah.
No.
Okay. Do you want? Not interested? No, not really.
No. Frankie said the same thing. She's like, "Why would I listen? You're just talking a bunch of nonsense."
Yeah. She's like, you tell me all this crap anyway.
You've hit the nail on the head.
Yeah. She doesn't listen then either. So why should you want to listen to it?
I actually have to subscribe to something to listen to you now.
Why should she click a button to not listen to me even more?
Oh, exactly.
I mean, no, that's fair.
What I thought was just funny just then was Ben Goebel, after trying to call me just then, just text me saying, "Yeah, I miss you, man. I haven't seen you for ages. I've been listening to your voicemail on loop." Hello, this is Josh Locke from Jazz and the Lockerbillies. Anyway, so I just want to have a quick rundown of all the things happening this week. So we got Monday Night Mayhem, Darren Smith's birthday. That's also happening Friday at St. Jude's. Wednesday, we've got the Angel Open Mic with Merlin Bruce.
Nice.
There's also the Rock and Blues Jam at the Railway Tavern in Ipswich. Thursday, you got Wood and Maiden at Three Wise Monkeys. It'll be quite fun. Friday, you got me and Jason Lockerbillies at Three Wise Monkeys. Friday, if you don't want to go to Colchester, you can go to see Warwaves, Goldbloom, Pale Girls at the Smokehouse.
Or Purple Rain.
Yeah, or Purple Rain.
The Cool Exchange.
Yeah, cool. And then Saturday, we've got myself with JS and the Pomp at the Grand Central. Also Saturday, you've got Renegade 12 at the John Peel Centre. And also Saturday, you've got Gunslinger playing at Venue 77.
Nice.
You remember Gunslinger?
Yeah, I remember them, yeah.
Alan Davies, which is Louis Davies from Kid Mojo's dad.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Louis is still playing on
Was
Gunslinger.
it Uncle?
Uncle. Yeah, sorry,
yeah.
my fault. I'm not sure if he's still playing in Gunslinger, actually.
No.
But I think we've got to start wrapping up, my love.
I think we are, yeah.
Oh, it's so sad, isn't it?
We have roughly 40 seconds left.
So where can they find us, Harley?
Cool, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Harley and Josh Show.
Yeah, you can find us on the YouTubes.
On the Tube of You.
Yeah, on the tubes.
YouTube.com.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a URL yet.
No, not
just
yet.
search Harley and Josh Show. You'll find some
They don't like
pictures
us
of our
enough,
face.
do they? Yes, exactly.
We need to take a picture at the end of this as well.
Yeah, we should do. Just so people can see just how awful I look.
Yeah, we were going to film this, and then I saw your face and went, nah. No one's
And then I
going to
saw
watch
your
that.
face, and now I ran away. Thank you guys for listening in this week. You're wonderful.
No, you're not.
It's the Harley and Josh Show on iRadio.
Oh my god, you can't say that.